I'm here at the home of everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street in downtown. I'm with Sue from SportsXplore.
Yep.
And you are at Hood College.
Yep.
And you guys have summer camps for kids.
We do.
And they really do focus on kids learning all different sports throughout a week and maybe finding one they like or certainly finding one they don't like.
Right. Yeah, so 2 years ago, I've been the athletic director at Hood College since 2018.
Okay.
I was fortunate enough to go to a lot of summer camps, and my parents never forced me into one sport.
Yeah.
And so I was diversified in a lot of different sports. I was actually a 3-sport athlete in college.
Were you really? What'd you play?
Soccer, softball, and I was on the ski team.
Oh, wow. Very
Yeah.
nice.
And I just think that it's so appropriate for our youth to be in multiple sports. I don't think that they should be forced to pick one. But I also understand the challenges of finances, and especially if you have a large family and if your child wants to get involved into a sport, but you don't want to commit to a season-long league
or sign your life away, which some of them require you to do. Yeah.
So what we do is that we offer a new sport every day. The first week, both weeks are 4 days, Monday through Thursday. This year we're doing June 16th through the 19th, and then the week after that I think is the 23rd through the 26th of June.
Okay.
And so we cap off our camp at 240. We might move it up to 250, but really it's to be 120 in one, like the older kids are 120, the younger kids are at 120. So one will go to, say, soccer on Monday, while the older kids will go to basketball on Monday.
Yeah.
And then they'll switch on Tuesday, just to get more one-on-one attention.
Yeah, and you were saying that the Hood athletes all participate in this, chasing and herding the cats.
Yeah.
And then your coaches from Hood also participate. So kids are actually learning the sports from people who play it, know it, and coach it, which is hard to get in any camp anywhere. So they're learning the right way and the rules of the game and all of that good stuff too, and having fun at the same time.
Yeah, all of our counselors are student athletes, and the ratio is 10 to 1 for our young groups, 4 to 5. We put 2 student athletes in those groups.
Probably a good idea.
Yep, a lot of potty breaks. But then our head coaches at Hood lead the instruction for the majority of the sports that we offer. So we offer soccer, basketball, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, golf, volleyball, baseball, and softball.
So when you sign up so do kids sign up automatically for 2 weeks? I mean, I guess they could, or just 1 week at a time? It's up to the families how that works?
Yeah, you get a discount if you decide to do 2 weeks.
Okay.
You get $15 off if you decide to do both weeks. But you can go to 1 week or 2 weeks, it doesn't matter. We provide all the equipment.
That's awesome.
So the name of our camp, I know a lot of people get it confused, but we take the E off of Explore.
Gotcha.
So it's SportsXplore.
Yeah.
And then that was already taken for a website.
Yeah.
So to register, it's just SportsXplore25.com.
Okay. We'll make sure all that's on screen so people can get to you and find you, because camps for kids are... it's so important. Even as your kids get older, when they're tweens and they're allowed to stay home by themselves, they shouldn't be at home without having some activity. Getting them outside is so important. Keeping them active, engaging them in physical fitness. We all know the benefits of that, number one. What are the hours of the camp that you guys run?
So drop-off is between 8:30 and 8:45. We get going at 9, and then we end at 2:30.
Okay.
Pickup is between 2:30 and 3.
School hours, basically. So like school hours. Very good. What has been the most fun of watching this over the past couple years? Has it grown? And
So year one, we started in 2023, and we just had 1 week that we offered, but we had 367 kids in 1 week.
Wow.
Which was too many.
Yeah.
We learned a lot from that, and that's why we went to the 2-week model, but we cap it at 250, and we've sold out last year, and we're on track to do that now.
Yeah.
I would say the most fun, I love seeing the kids return year after year and seeing them grow and seeing them get better in their sport. I love when they are leaving the gym at the end of the day and they are just so excited to tell their parents everything that they did.
That's great. So, yeah, you can't beat that. It's just, and I would imagine with the array of sports you guys are offering, I bet kids are finding sports that they wouldn't typically get, especially even like tennis, where most of them don't even get access to that maybe until high school. Lacrosse, there are some teams obviously around the community, but if you don't know somebody who plays lacrosse or don't know anything about the game, what a great opportunity you have to learn that. And even an organized game of baseball or volleyball or these other sports, I can only imagine that these high schools, would so appreciate this because these kids are maybe finding a game that they wouldn't have typically.
Yeah, so in the morning we do all the instructions. So we're actually teaching them how to pass, how to dribble, how to shoot. Then we do lunch, and then in the afternoons we set up tournaments. So it's like 3v3, 5v5, or round robin, so that they can actually play it and see if they like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we hold this camp early in the summer because we want them to maybe find a sport that they want to continue in the summer. And it really does a lot. We provide all the information to the parents to showcase our other camps at Hood. Our head coaches, a lot of them hold week-long sport camps.
Okay.
So if they like tennis or lacrosse or basketball, we'll give them the opportunity to say, well, if you like it, here's the week-long camp later in the summer.
Right. So the 2-week SportsXplore is really about trying everything within a 2-week period.
Yep.
And then throughout the summer, Hood holds kids camps specialized in maybe a particular sport for a week.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's really cool too. What's it like being the athletic director at Hood?
Well, I say this all the time. One of the reasons I love my job is there are no 2 days alike.
I bet.
And it was really interesting. I had worked my way up into administration, and I had done all the things that I'm doing now. I just didn't do them all in one day. And so, but it's awesome. I'm blessed. I think that anytime you can get up and go to work and it doesn't feel like a job, I think that you are really fortunate to be in that position.
Yeah.
I love our staff. I love who we work with. I love our student athletes. Our teams are getting better. We're trying to make sure that we're keeping up with our conference, which is really strong. But I love what I do.
Yeah. What does a day in the life of an athletic director look like? I know it changes all the time, but like even today, what was that like?
What was today? Well, let me tell you how it started out last night. 4 o'clock, we moved our men's lacrosse game up because of weather that we didn't get. But they won their home opener in overtime. So fast forward to 7 o'clock last night, then our men's basketball team, next to last home game, won at the buzzer beater.
We talked about it on the show this morning. Yeah, that's
so
amazing.
I will be gray 100% by 50. And then, during the day, it's a lot of meetings. We're negotiating our Under Armour contract right now. We're working really hard to try to find a baseball field for our baseball team.
Yeah.
That's a big pressure item right now, but it's meetings on top of meetings.
Yeah.
I do most of the external relations piece, and my associate AD does more of the internal relations, but we can flip-flop on that variously. But
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's great.
That's really great. Well, we love that you're here in Frederick and that you're at Hood College. We love Hood College. It's just such a great, it's just a campus like no other. I know that there's a lot of campuses kind of in downtown areas, but there is something special about Hood being so accessible to all of us. And we love that these kids can get experience from your athletes and your coaches. So 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks in June, basically, and then maybe camps the rest of the summer. You might get yourself hooked up. SportsXplore, I'll have the website on screen. This is Sue, and she, I know we're going to have her back because there's more we need to find out about Hood College and the athletics over there. But in the meantime, get your kids signed up before it's too late, because you don't want to be hearing, I'm bored and I have nothing to do all summer long. I know that from experience for sure. All right, we'll see you guys next time.